Hey, thanks for coming on our quick little podcast here where we're going to talk about 3 tips for improving your website for this year's Medicare AEP. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Ken French. I'm the president and founder of Snoozy Incorporated. I think it's important you understand that I grew up in the insurance industry, got into business in the late 90s. We used to have a family-owned business that was kind of like a general agency, an FMO. Long story short, that business got sold back in 2009, and myself and my wife Carrie started Snoozy, and this is our 15th year doing this, working with independent agents, helping them build websites, helping them post content on social media. We consider ourselves experts in CMS compliance. And today I want to go through, like I said, 3 quick tips. So the first one is, kind of every action has a reaction. So if you're doing marketing, you're trying to get yourself out there, this AEP, the consumer is going to Google you. They are going to do a background check on you. There's just too many Medicare agents out there today. There's too much activity. So you've got to control what people see. And like I said, tip number 1, go Google yourself. Make sure that when the consumer does put your name in, that you have a Google business listing. You can see this example. It comes right up. This agent has done a fantastic job. They have 47 5-star Google reviews. Obviously, your website's got to come up. Your social media pages have to come up. The consumer is going to look through those most likely. You need to make sure that whatever they find has a very consistent message. Very important. Number 2, you have to, on your website, you got to do a good job at branding yourself. Remember, in this business, you're not selling the products. Everybody's got the same products. You've got to sell yourself. Why should this consumer choose you? So in this one example here, you can see Michelle does a good job. She's got a page that says, "Why should I work with Michelle?" and has a good overview about herself, goes through that she'll do in-person appointments. She's got a really nice little testimonial client success story page where she's got about a dozen little testimonials and stories of people she's helped get to the finish line. She's also a local agent, so she has a community involvement page that has a lot of pictures of her helping out in the community. Again, you're not selling products. You're selling yourself. You got to get people's trust. There's a lot of people out there in this Medicare market. So in my opinion, your web presence, it's got to have your picture. It's got to have a good, consistent message, why they should work with you. You really should have testimonials. If you're doing stuff locally, you should have pictures showing that you're local, within the community. And of course, on social media, make sure those pages are active with content. You don't want to be the person that if someone finds your Facebook page, you haven't posted since, Easter. It just looks like you gave up and left the business. Tip number 2, if you're doing educational events or workshops this fall, you've got to do a good job at presenting those to the consumer. Yes, it would be great to get people to attend, but if you do get people to attend, you want to get what I call referral attendees. So you need to really have on your website a schedule of all your upcoming of trainings and events. And when you do these events, at the end of the event, you should be very specific and say, "Look, did you enjoy my educational event? Do you have a friend who probably would also enjoy it? Your friend can go to my website and click on the events tab and see the schedule and register for an upcoming event." Obviously, with this, if you're doing any type of marketing, mailers, social media, whatever, you should have your website on that marketing, or at least a QR code that can let people obviously access the schedule so they can register. And then number 3, you got to have customer service. This fall alone, everyone knows about the RX changes. There's going to be a lot of consumers that are nervous, that are going to feel like they need to make a plan change. And, in my opinion, retention is going to equal more referrals for you. So your website really needs to have some sort of pop-up on it that lets somebody schedule a meeting with you, complete an SOA form, maybe submit updated RX drug information, or at least fill out a consumer, a customer service ticket. And here's kind of a sample of one of my clients we've done that for. What I have advised all my clients is change your voicemail. Do not have a standard voicemail that says, I'm not here, leave a message. Let them know that you're busy. Let them know that you'll try to get back to them, but also let them know that they can go to your website and they can click on schedule a meeting and go into your calendar and set up a customer service call with you, or they can go update their drug information and you'll get back to them as soon as possible. In my opinion, your website should allow you to become more two-dimensional so that everyone isn't relying on specifically talking to you. They should be able to go on that site and do things that buys you time to talk to more people. So, if you need some help this fall with your website, please check out snoozy.com. Kerry and I have been doing this for 15 years. We can basically redesign your website or build you a new website in about 4 days. Obviously we would interview you, go through your situation. I always try to focus on the same things these tips focus on: branding, cross-selling, and customer service. And in my opinion, that leads to generating referrals. You can always go to our website, snoozy.com. You can click the I'm interested button. I would be more than happy to set up a 15-minute consultation with you to go through your situation and to see if there's any synergy to work together. Thanks again, and good luck this fall.